Hi everyone, welcome back to Handicrafting with Mimi. It's that time of the month again where we do our napkin exchange, um, hosted by Sarah from Sunflower and DIY. There's a twist this month. We're not actually exchanging napkins. We're actually doing our projects from our stash. Basically all the stuff that we had gotten from exchanging with our napkins, or even some of our things that we have ourselves. Basically our stash. Um, I've got a few things together and I will go over some of this stuff, but um, I wanted to let you know that there's a whole bunch of us that actually are collaborating in this napkin exchange stash workshop. If you're new to my channel, I've been posting only once a month. If you're returning, thank you for coming back. And let's see what I can come up with. Right now I have these little wood planks that I'm going to use to put this beautiful napkin that I got last month for my napkin exchange. There's actually two sides to it, which is the door, and I thought it was adorable. And so I'm going to be using 3 planks because I'm going to put the window and the door, and then on the inside of the napkin it has another window. So I'm going to go ahead and do 2 windows and kind of like a scenery, and I'm going to use popsicle sticks to hold them together. And that's going to be one of my projects. And then I have a canvas here that I'm going to remove it from the actual frame itself. And I had gotten a calendar from one of the gals. I can't remember which one it was, but I will link her name in the tab below in the description box. And I took this one out and I'm going to put it in the frame, but I'm going to remove the canvas and work with that. I'm using Mod Podge for the napkins and also for the calendar. And then this little concoction here is actually 2 colors that I combined. I'm going to be using it on the frame as well as the board, the planks, because it matches the napkin. And it is a mixture of burnt orange from Decor and what is it, flamingo red from Apple Barrel. And it's a brick color and I love it. I use it a lot, but anyhow, and then I've got this red here. A lot of these things I got last year from Walmart when they had the 75% off, which included these nice little scent holders, I guess they were. I thought they were gorgeous. They have joy and peace and hope. And I did not buy the sticks that go in the back of it for the scents, but I'm going to remove this, and instead of using it as a scent item, I'm going to take one of these nifty little boards that we get from the Dollar Tree, and I'm going to place them on here, but I'm going to give this a different color of red. So those are going to be my projects for today, and I'm going to walk through some of them, and some of them I'm going to do off camera. I wanted to show you a little bit of the color on here. I don't like red, but the brick color to me is just gorgeous. And so I'm going to be painting this all the way around, and I'm probably just going to give it one coat because I like the wood tone coming up on it. So I will see you when I'm done painting this. So I went ahead and painted these off camera, but I wanted to basically show you what I'm doing is I'm painting only around the edges of this because the napkin itself is light in the center, so I don't want it to get dark. So if you notice where the door is, I didn't mind painting all of it, but where the windows are going, they're kind of a yellowish color, so I only went around so that it fits perfectly but not darken the windows. I'm also only painting the edges on 3 sides versus 1 because I'm going to use wood glue and I want it to adhere really well. And so I wanted to show you that part. But yeah, I'm just gonna do the edge of these for the windows on the napkin. I love it when I come up with ideas while I'm trying to do something. So I got this at Walmart for 10 cents last Christmas or after Christmas. I think it was 80% off, but that's all I paid was 10 cents. Originally it was 98 cents, so I paid 10 cents. But I was just thinking, I'm going to add this to the center where the door is at. So I'm going to, instead of sanding it all and having that, I'm just going to paint the back and then attach this portion of it to it. So I'm going to fill in the hole and then paint this the same color. So in order to move on to whatever else I'm going to do, I need to iron some things. So I know my ironing board's a little big for this table, but I use it for bigger items, so I need it this size. But I wanted to iron this out because it was a little stiff and it wasn't really working with me. Okay, I had to make a few changes, but either way, I am going to lightly Mod Podge all this for the napkin. And we're going to set it aside to dry afterwards because I'm going to use the ironing method. So after I Mod Podge the little house I'm creating, I came on and started Mod Podging the canvas where the calendar page is going to be on. You don't want to put a lot on here, but you want to make sure that it gets all around evenly. I try to use the glossy on the canvas, that way you can see a little shine to it, depending, like the calendar has a shine to the paper, so you want your canvas to also have a shine. While we wait for this to dry, I'm going to get busy and adding puffy paint to the roof of my house that I just Mod Podged to. So the puffy paint, so I'm going to use this. I put some lines on here to follow to make some snow. Hopefully it'll work. When I put the roof on, it just looked really, really plain. So I decided to add some puffy paint. I've got some other glitter that I'm going to sprinkle on top just to make sure that it has plenty of snow coming on here. I went ahead and put the glitter on and finished putting the puffy paint. I wanted to, however, put this back on before I put snow on this. And yes, I'm glopping it on. Because I'm going to squeeze it. Earlier I had said that I was going to cover up the hole, but I decided I was going to make it a hanging piece. So I didn't cover up the hole. Not exactly sure how much of this I'm going to put on. Because I don't want it poofy like the bottom one, but I don't want it flat either. So I'm going to do it that much all the way around. Okay, I kind of spread it all the way I wanted. With this, I'm not going to use the same glitter. In fact, this is a combination of a lot of glitter and faux snow from the Dollar Tree. And I wanted to use this so it'll be thicker. Okay, so I've got the napkin set out. I've done some trimming. And now I'm going to set my iron and reactivate the Mod Podge. Okay, before I ironed it all the way over here, I wanted to set the next window next to it, and then I can iron it all the way through. As you can see, when I put my wax paper, I forgot that I had the puffy paint that was still wet. So that's okay, we'll fix it. And so now that that's done, I'm going to trim off the excess as much as I can, because in a minute I'm going to use the burn method. Alright, we'll start from this side. And that should burn out faster than this side. And turn it a little bit, in case you didn't see it. I'm supposed to keep burning until it gets to the other side, but I guess I didn't like the grooves at the bottom. There we go. One more side. So I'm going to go ahead and fix that problem there. Add my little tie and it'll be done. Okay. Now we're gonna see if we can iron this and not ruin it. I got parchment paper just in case. Alright, after I ironed it, I am going to trim it out. I don't have a steady hand, so I need a ruler. So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to pencil mark it where I want it cut. My straight L shape that I got from the dollar store. And my roller blade. I was gonna do this off camera, but then I figured you guys need to know how bad I am at this. So I'm going to cut inside the line. That way, see, even with the straight edge, it goes crooked. Go figure. I keep saying it's the blade. People say it's just me. I don't know. You guys tell me, how do you hold this so it'll cut straight? Okay, now I'm going to go ahead and glue this down. And as you can see, it still has the staples. I could not remove them. They just don't like me. Now flip it over. Make sure it's stuck on there really good. We're gonna put a little glue right here, or a lot. I took this off of another, and so there you have it. Now, I don't add bows or ribbons, because I don't know how to make them. I'm not sure, maybe later I'll add some greenery in here. But I think it looks perfect for my kitchen. What do you think? I started and didn't realize I wasn't recording. So now I'm going to paint this I'm hoping I'm painting it red, but it looks kind of pinkish to me. I'm thinking it looks pink because of the black. I'll probably have to give it 3 coats instead of 2. So I'm going to finish this up and I'll be right back. So I went searching on my stash and I found a better red. It doesn't look pink anymore. It's still gonna need a couple layers, or coats. Just wanted to show you the difference between the pink and the red, even though one says, well, the one I was using says red. This one says candy apple. This is from Apple Barrel, and this is from Craft Smart. So I went ahead and painted it. I gave it 4 coats and I've lined it up how I want it. And I'm going to hot glue it exactly how it is, but I'm not picking those up. I'm actually going to try and glue it right here. Okay, so the ribbon that came off of here, I went ahead and wrapped the star in here. It's a little silvery compared to this, but I decided that I was going to do that. And then I'm going to put these gems on here, but I didn't count enough. So I gotta go get some more for my stash. So I grabbed the little tweezers because they're so hard to control. Hopefully I won't drop them before I place them. Well, apparently this is too hot for this, so kind of melted it, I guess. That, or I had glue on my tweezers. Well, go figure. So yeah, try not to put any glue on your tweezers when you're using them. I'm also going to place them on the little areas where the little holes where the ribbon came. I went ahead and put the rhinestones on. I don't know if you can see it all because it's so tall. But I will show it all to you on the final reveal. So here it is. It is the Napkin Exchange collaboration with the Twist, where we are using our own stash. It is being hosted by Sarah at Sunflowers and DIYing. Don't forget to check out the playlist below. I will have her link as well down below. Sorry I can't show you this one completely in one piece. It's a little tall, but I can get a close-up of this one. And I hope you enjoyed watching these projects. Let me know which one's your favorite. Y'all have a very Merry Christmas, and we'll see you probably next year. Merry Christmas.